Tomorrow gonna be your day, man. After this game, or starting with this game, huh? Starting with this game is gonna be your day.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in
He ain't picked the Chiefs again. Oh, this man picked the Chiefs again, dude. Ooh, I don't know, man.
Time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I know one thing that's true, though. You know better than ever pick the Saints again.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Man, you done jumped on 4 different teams since I made you retire the Saints, man. Hey, man. Shoot, I made you put them away before they lost, bruh.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack from the O-line's perspective.
Could have threw that pick to Kelsey if you wanted to.
Especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to get him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And
nice run back.
As they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays.
Dog, you know it, wouldn't you?
They got one.
Hey, Kelsey's about the Marsden man out there. Boy, you lucky the computer help you. You looking at it too. Hey, kid was about to get him in on one-handed special.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch it. Hey, 15. Safety scraping.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, Eddie. Here we go, dude. All day, defense, all day.
On 1st down, Williams. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes.
So you better use the rest of your team, man. Hill ain't getting nothing today.
And just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he stopped immediately there.
You was doing pretty good till you threw it to that man.
It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Dog, cool your block,
and
dude.
Again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
You better not.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. To throw, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Who this dummy gonna fall down right up for, though?
His guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have
to
know
get out of there
and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here.
Really not that trash.
Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Check 24. Check 24. Easy.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Keep playing hard. 43. Let's get it.
On 2nd down, Williams.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Taking a risk because you know what's you know what's going to happen, bro. Trying to make the most of them opportunities.
You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 13. Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Coleman. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the counter, here's Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted.
Hold the damn ball.
Today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, you knew it was coming too.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
By the time you start playing a real football game instead of playing blitz.
They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Pulled in at the 24. Sidesteps him at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 for the Niners.
I was waiting on you to see where he was going.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's trash, boy. Dude dropped the touchdown.
And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman.
There you go.
And he gets
Get
this
in there.
down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he
That's what I'm talking about.
in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is
Why, dude?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards.
Dog, he right in front of, look at that. Look at the, it don't matter. Look, you jump, that's a touchdown. Hey, that dude stopped. It's a damn touchdown if you jump. And look, they gonna switch me to the dude way at the bottom. Hey.
And an important one that is,
hey,
as we are
man,
tied now,
they gonna switch me to the dude that got burnt instead of the man that's right in front of the ball, dog. Them boy did with it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, come on.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Hey, bro.
They've got
Still a win.
And goal as they look to grab a late lead. On second down, it's Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. Across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
Running in there trying to kill him.
The 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
7 sound better than 3, man.
A little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say,
but look, man, I ain't doing like, hey, I ain't about to pull a you though, man. I ain't about to pass it. Gee,
that's a big score right there.
You the one who would pass it the damn red zone instead of running the ball and take your field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly
that man feet was at, bro.
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Man, press X and tiptoe that, man.
Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You better start catching your own footballs, man.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
What's cold-blooded, man? You got to the same spot. You didn't call timeout? No, he didn't go out of bounds. You're supposed to call a timeout.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. And,
that pick.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And
Pick.
he's going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Yeah, really.
Had to take it, and they came up with the interception.